Welcome in the class of engineering mechanics. This is lecture number 5 of unit 5, and today we will do few questions on impulse momentum principle. Okay. So, let us take this example. In this example, a system consists of 3 blocks. Okay. One is in vertical, one in another is in horizontal, and the rest one is in inclined plane with 30 degree. Has rightward velocity. Rightward velocity means motion, it is in this direction. Okay. Look here, this one block is not touching the vertical surface. Okay. This one block is not touching the horizontal surface, this vertical surface. So, motion is this one. So, this is the direction of motion, okay, and this is the direction of motion. This is the direction of motion. Velocity, rightward velocity, say it is 3 meter per second. Okay. We need to determine velocity after 5 seconds, means del t we have 5 seconds and we need to find final velocity. We need to find final velocity. Okay. Coefficient of friction is given to us. Coefficient of friction, it is 0.2. It is 0.2. Okay. For all the surface, for the surface in contact, and we should assume that pulleys are frictionless. Okay. These pulleys, okay, these pulleys are frictionless, means frictionless and weightless also. Okay. So, this one, okay. So, means this one force and this one force, they are cancelling with each other. Okay. They are cancelling with each other. Initial velocity and final velocity. Okay. One more thing, since if this one block is moving with speed of 3 meter per second, then what will be the speed for this block or for this block? Since they are attached with the string, okay, that is why they will move same distance at some particular time. Therefore, velocity is going to same, velocity is going to same. Okay. That is why we can have the change in momentum. Okay. We can calculate the change in momentum. So, change in momentum we can calculate, delta t is known to us, then value of force causing the motion, value of force causing the motion, that we need to okay, determine its velocity after 5 seconds. Okay. Is 5 seconds. Okay. No, initial velocity we have, final velocity we do not have. Okay. That we need to calculate, final velocity we need to calculate. Okay. This is a missing thing. Okay. So, we need to if we apply impulse momentum equation. Okay. Impulse momentum equation. So, what is impulse momentum? Impulse momentum is force causing motion R into delta t, that is equals to change in momentum, that is equal to change in momentum. Okay. If m is the change in momentum, means mv minus m m u, okay, m u, okay. U it is 3, V it is not, it is no, it needs to calculate. And what will be value of m here? Value of m here, since we are applying this in, we are applying this equation to entire system, right. Therefore, value of m will be 1000, will be 1000 plus 500 plus 2000 divided by G. So, this will be the value of m. Okay. Delta T is known to us. Therefore, if value of R is known, then we can calculate the value of V. Then we can calculate the value of V. How we can calculate the value of R? Okay. R, I told you that it is the force causing motion, force causing, it is force causing motion. Okay. And to calculate this, we need to see the direction of the motion, okay. And the direction of the motion, it is very much clear, okay. This block is going in this direction. What it mean? It mean that the force acting on this block in that direction is need to be calculated, okay. And that is very simple to calculate, okay. How? Weight component, okay, and the component of the weight along inclined plane and perpendicular plane. So, what will be what will be its value? Its value is 1000, since this is angle 30. So, that angle is also 30 degree. So, it is 1000 cos 30, 1000 cos 30 means 866 Newton, okay. And this one component, it is 1000 sin 30 means it is 500, okay. This one component is 500, okay. One more thing, since motion is this in this direction, therefore, friction force will act, therefore, friction force will act in this direction, therefore, friction force will act in this direction. What will be its value? Its value, to find its value, find the normal reaction here, find the normal reaction here, say it is N1, say it is N1. So, what will be the value of N1? Simply this one is the value of N1, okay. And its force, friction force, this one value, it is mu into N1. So, this is 866. So, 866 multiplied by 0.2 means 173.2. So, it is 173.2. This is the value of friction force for this block, okay. So, what is the force causing motion for this block? So, force causing motion for this block are two. First one is 500, which is against the motion, therefore, minus 500 will be taken, and another is friction force. It is also against the motion, that is why it will also be taken as taken with negative sign, okay. Similarly, come to this block, here weight is acting, weight W and reaction, okay. Say it is N2. So, it is a weight component, okay. So, value of N2 comes to be here 500. So, it is 500, okay. And motion, direction of the motion is along this, therefore, friction force is going to act in this direction, okay. Friction force is going to act in this direction, right. And what will be its value? Its value is mu times of this one. So, mu is 0.2, it is 50. So, this is 100, this is 100 Newton. So, friction force for this is 100 Newton. Okay. Now, come to this, come to block of weight 2000 Newton, right. So, 2000 Newton, it is not, this block is not touching the vertical surface. Okay. So, this block will have only downward force, and that is that value is 1000 Newton, 1000 Newton. Okay. Now, what is the force causing motion? Okay. Simply only one, 2000. Okay. And for that, for what 500 Newton force causing motion, it is only 100, it is only 100, and this 100 is against the motion, that is why minus sign will be taken. For this case, it is along the motion, that is why plus 2000 will be taken, positive sign will be taken, right. These two forces, okay, tension in the strings at any point is not going to consider. Why? Because at any point they are cancelling with each other, and the pulleys are frictionless. So, there will not be any disbalance of the force, and that will not be considered, that will not be considered. So, force causing motion, that can be calculated, that can be calculated. Okay. So, start from here. So, it is okay, start from here actually. Okay. So, because this is the main causing force. Okay. All other force are opposing to the motion. Okay. So, it is 2000 minus, okay, minus another force, we are not going to take this one, we are not going to take this one, we will consider this, this is 100, okay, this one is 100, and this one, for this one block, it is minus sign we have taken. Okay. So, for this minus 500 and minus 173.2. So, minus 500, okay, minus 173.2. So, this is the value of the force causing motion, this is the value of force causing motion, right. Force causing motion value is known to us, delta is known to us, m is known to us, then what is the problem to calculate the value of v? Okay. We can calculate the value of v from that equation, and the value of v will be 20.19 meter per second, simple. Okay. So, this is the procedure to find the velocity, okay, and impulse momentum theorem has been used. However, the answer for this question is not limited to this procedure, we have other procedure by which we can solve it, but this is very simple. Okay. That is why we need to consider that principle. Okay. We need to apply that equations. Okay. Let us take one more example. Let us take one more example. Here a car weight 50 kilonewton. Okay. A car weight 50 kilonewton. Okay. 50 kilonewton and moving 54 kilometer per hour. So, what is the velocity? Say u is equal to, it is a 54 multiplied by 5 by 18, that is equals to how much? Let me calculate. It is 54 multiplied by 5 divided by 18. So, it is a 15 meter per second. Okay. A long road collides with a lorry of weight 100 kilonewton, okay, 100 kilonewton shown in this figure, which emerges at 18 kilometer per hour from a crossroad. Okay, from a crossroad means one is coming from here and another is coming from that side. Okay, meeting at 90 degree. Okay, meeting at right angles to main road. if two vehicles look after collision, okay, what will be the magnitude and direction of the resulting velocity. Okay. Actually, here force causing motion has been destroyed, force causing motion has been destroyed. Okay. In previous example, we applied m r into delta t is equal to change in momentum, means final momentum minus initial momentum. Okay. Now, if capital R means force causing motion, if this is equals to 0, then what we will have? We will have momentum final is equal to momentum initial. What it mean? It mean that there is a conservation of the momentum. Okay. So, this is the another principle, conservation of momentum, means initial and final there will be same, if only and only when if r is going to 0, if r is going to 0. Okay. So, here this is the situation, one is coming from this side, okay, one is coming from this side. Okay. So, one vertical component, okay, and another is coming from other side, okay, and they are emerging with each other. So, this type of thing is there. Okay. Okay. What we need to calculate here? The two vehicles look after collision, what will be the magnitude and direction of the resulting velocity. Okay. After merging with each other, we need to find the final velocity, So, in meter per second, it is how much? It is 15 meter per second, okay, and 18 kilometer per hour, 5 by 18 means it is 5 meter per second. Okay. It is 5 meter per second. So, we will apply this one, momentum initial minus final. Okay. Look here, one vehicle is moving in x direction, means horizontal direction, x direction means this x, okay. Another is moving in vertical direction y, okay. It means this motion is of two dimensional motion, okay. It means we need to consider a component of velocity in two different, means v x and v y, okay. Velocity component will be along horizontal and along vertical, okay. And what will be the final velocity component? Final velocity component will be this, okay. Final component velocity will be this, okay. Say this is angle theta, so this angle is theta, okay. So, what will be the value of v? Value of v will be under root of v x square, okay, plus v y square, okay. And what will be the value of theta? It will be tan inverse v y divided by v x, okay. So, we will divide the velocity component along horizontal and vertical component, okay. So, let us apply this equation along, first along x means horizontal and then along y, okay. Let us apply. So, first apply along x axis, okay. Apply this principle along x axis, then what will have? We have? m for this, okay, along, okay. So, I am writing this m1 u1, okay, plus m2 u2 is equal to, okay, since it is merging. So, m1 plus m2 into v, okay. That will be the equation of equation for the momentum, okay, according to conservation principle, okay, that I explained to you. So, m1 is what? M1 is what? Okay. So, it is better to write x1, okay, x1, okay, x1, x2, okay. So, it is better to write it as Vx, right. U x1 means, okay, x component for this one for horizontal, and u x2 means horizontal component of velocity for this one vehicle, right. Here m1 is what? Here m1 is value of m1 50 kilonewton, okay. So, it is 50, okay, unit does not matter, it will get cancelled out, okay. So, 50 kilonewton, no problem, however it is 50 by g, okay, however 50 by g, okay, into 10 to power 3, but we can apply weight component also, okay. So, since this is this, okay, and m1 is this, m2 is 100 divided by g, okay. So, and u1 x, u x1, okay, u x1 is what? U x1 is how much? It is 15, okay. U x2 is what? U x2 is what? Okay, horizontal component for vehicle 2, since it is velocity is vertical. So, what is this? Vertical component is 0, okay. So, from here can we calculate the value of Vx? Are in position to calculate the value of Vx? Oh yes, we can calculate, because m1, m2, u1, u x1, u x2, okay, known to us. So, we can calculate the value of Vx, we can calculate the value of x, and after calculating you will get it is in 18, okay, kilometer per hour, okay, kilometer per hour, okay. So, there is no need to change the units, okay, because it is going to cancel out, okay, because it is going to cancel out, okay. Put the value of m as 50, then no problem, okay. So, in kilometer per hour it will be 18, okay. We will do same procedure, in calculating Vy, in calculating the velocity component in vertical direction, okay. So, we will apply the same principle along y axis, right. Same equation, okay. In place of x we will put y, in place of x we will put y, because we are applying along y axis. So, m1, m2 it is not going to change, okay. The thing which is going to change, it is uy1, okay, uy2, okay, and vx means vy we need to calculate. So, what will be that value? That we have to consider here uy1, okay, vertical component of 54 kilometer per hour. What will be the vertical component? Vertical component is 0, because it is a horizontal velocity, right. And what will be the vertical component of this velocity? It is 18, because it is acting in vertical direction. So, it is 18. So, it is 18, okay. Now, we have m1, m2, okay. This one component we have. So, we can calculate very easily value of Vy, and after solving we are getting this as 12 kilometer per hour, 12 kilometer per hour. Okay. 12 kilometer per hour. So, if we know the value of V x and V I, then put the value of V x and V I from here to find the values. So, after putting the value, we are getting 21.63 meter per second, no 21.63 kilometer per hour. Okay. So, this is the velocity v, and what is the value of theta? Theta value we are getting as 33.69 degree. Okay. So, this is the result. Okay, this is the result. So, we will apply in this question, we applied conservation, principle of conservation, okay, momentum conservation principle, and since this is case for two dimensional motion, that is why we need to apply along x and along y. Then we can we have calculated the value of velocity and both component, and finally we get the result. Okay. So, let us take one more example, and here pile hammering is there. What is pile hammering? Pile hammering means if a soil is slightly poor, or we can say very poor, then prior to construct the structure, okay, building structure, okay, we need to do piling, okay, and piling we need to do concrete piling, and this piling after casting the pile, that need to be placed at certain at suitable depth. Okay. So, after constructing the pile, we need to put we need to apply the impact load, okay, which is falling at certain height, okay, it is falling at certain height, say okay, say this type of thing I mean to say, okay, if this is the cap of the pile, okay, then a hammer, then the hammer which is freely falling at certain distance, is need to punch inside. Okay. So, and during this process, when this hammer, okay, this is the hammer, this is hammer, and when this hammer is reaching at the cap, then what is the velocity? Okay, if this is s, then the velocity is v is equal to under root 2 g s. Okay, this is the velocity v under root 2 g s. Okay, the initial velocity u is equal to 0, final velocity this one v. Okay, and when they are in contact with each other, then say this they are moving, hammer as well pile with same velocity like v. Okay, and in doing that, say that pile is penetrating x. Okay, so here in this type of questions, two type of thing we need to do. Okay, first we apply the conservation principle to find the value of v. In this problem, we need to first find out the value of v. Then what we will do next? We will apply work energy principle since we have that type of that much of work done, okay, to find the resistance of the earth, to find the resistance of the earth, right. So, this is the means combined problem, this is a combined problem, conservation of momentum as well as we need to apply the principle of conservation of momentum. So, try by yourself, okay. So, it is a simple problem. So, we will be okay. Say okay, this one bullet is coming here with certain velocity, okay, with high speed, lower with speed. So, what will be the final velocity that we can calculate with this principle, okay. So, there is a reference book, okay. So, thank you for listening.